Thobane is at Tambo International awaiting the team's arrival. Now, Tshepo, you've been there for quite some time. The team expected to come through at around 11 o'clock this morning. South Africans have been speaking non-stop on Sunday about what South Africa's chances are on Sunday. Do we see, or in June rather, do we see any excitement at the airport at the moment?
Well, morning. We've been here since the early hours of the morning. Although at this point in time, not a lot of supporters are coming through, but supporters, there is a couple of them that are coming through to welcome their heroes. Bafana Bafana. It's been a long time since we've seen the national soccer team qualify for any event. In fact, the last time they qualified for a major tournament, that was back in 2015. But that has changed now. We are seeing them going to Egypt. We cannot wait to see how they are going to be performing. We cannot wait to speak to them, to speak to their coach. Unfortunately, the overseas-based players are not going to be coming through because they had to go back to their overseas teams. But the locally based players, especially the goalkeeper Darren Kidd, who played so well in that match, are going to be coming through. So we cannot wait for our heroes to come.
Let's speak about those players that stood out. Obviously, Percy Tau won the man of the match. He scored those two all-important goals to ensure that South Africa didn't have to make calculations to figure out whether or not we'd qualified. But many saying that for them, Darren Kidd was the man that really stood up. And not enough can be said about him, especially because there were question marks about who was going to fill the gloves left open by the injured Itumeleng Khune.
That was in the build-up towards that match. All the talk was around Itumeleng Khune. Itumeleng Khune is a player that has over 90 caps. He's been there, he's played at World Cups before. So really, he had to do something. That is why everyone was concerned about Itumeleng Khune not being able to play. And I remember speaking in studio there, analyzing the match. I spoke of the two keepers that we have, that is Darren Kidd and Ronan Williams. I was very confident that either of them has to rise up to the occasion. It's high time that now we have Khune's replacement. Khune is aging now. He's not going to be there for a long time. So it's time that we have a new goalkeeper. And Darren Kidd in that match absolutely raised his hand. It's good to see for a player that's playing here in the PSL. And it shows that our league is improving. Also, if you look at the fact that Sundowns are playing very well in the CAF Champions League, they had players in Bafana Bafana. So it shows you that at least our football is going forward.
Now, in the court of public opinion, South Africans are happy that we've qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations, but I saw on these Twitter streets and some fans on speaking amongst themselves that there was some criticism of the style in which Bafana Bafana won their game on Sunday. Many others, of course, are saying it doesn't matter what they did. It could have been an ugly win, but a win is a win. And now we need to focus on doing even better at the Africa Cup of Nations. How do we feel the fans are feeling generally at the moment about Bafana Bafana?
To answer your question, I've got two fans with me here. Guys, welcome. We saw what Bafana did on Sunday. Yes. Your expectations, what do you expect them to do at AFCON?
The whole South Africa proud. Le Percy Tau to anything. Bafana Bafana siya venala, siya Egypt, siya Cairo.
The last time we went to an AFCON tournament was in 2015. Now we are there. Your expectations, do you think that the supporters should start following and supporting Bafana Bafana through thick and thin?
Yes, I'm so very much happy because Bafana did it on 2015, but it didn't go through to the knockout stage. But at the moment, no one will stop Bafana Bafana because now we can sing Bafana Bafana their own song. We can go wherever you go around the country, you meet Bafana Bafana there, and Bafana Bafana is showing that passion. They want to do our South Africa proud because it's long time since 1996 we didn't win any silver away from Bafana Bafana. But this time we get the right coach, we get the right guys who can select people and to do the job for us, and we are proud from now. We're waiting for June and July to see what is going to happen there. We'll show them Bafana is going to do the job for us, because when we I wake up early morning from 5 o'clock from Hammanskraal to be here. So I'm here with my pride, with dignity to go to alulate Bafana Bafana to do the job. Siyabangena, siyabahlaba e-Egypt. Siyabangena, siyabahlaba e-Egypt. Oh, la Bafana Bafana. Oh, la.
Here, the supporters are obviously excited with the arrival of Bafana Bafana. They are happy with their performance. They believe in the coach that we have, Stuart Baxter. So we cannot wait to speak to him, to get his thoughts about especially the way forward. Because qualifying for a tournament is one thing, but doing well and competing in a tournament is very important.
That guy's energy is what we all needed to get through to today. Thank you so much, Tshepo Thobane, coming to us live from OR Tambo, where we are tracking the arrival of Bafana Bafana back from Tunisia.